Here's me in high school, drawing all alone, in the dark, well, in the light, but in the black and white world, devoid of splashy, flashy color, being enjoyed by the football quarterback with his cheerleader admirer. She ends up marrying the quarterback, and a few years after marriage, this is what happens. He becomes a fat, beer-drinking, pizza-eating, couch potato in front of the television set. And there's the wife, who is now bored with the quarterback and starting to read about art history. She's thinking about what it might have been like being with the artist who she rejected. Anyway, here's the third major panel, which is more related to the current situation. The beer-drinking, pizza-eating, fat couch potato ex-football star is completely out of the picture. The cheerleader is now too old for the champion artist. He's going out with her daughters. And all she can do is nervously get the credit card out of her purse to buy one of his paintings.
What is his reputation in the art world?
In the art world? I've never heard anything good about him.
Fight dirty, that's what he said. After 7 pints of beer and 30 cigarettes.
Gustavi's a sort of half-assed entertainer, basically. I think any 14-year-old, I'd say younger, could do this with a computer.
Almost any time someone says, my kid could do that, somebody's doing something right. That's what they said about Pollock, that's what they said about Picasso, that's what they said about Basquiat.
Swinging a miss, play nicely, that's what they taught me. Said Chef Aaron, good sports will do the same.
Some of his paintings, I think, are amazing.
The moderno, giusto, perfetto.
This is Applebee's. And Applebee's aspiring to be Olive Garden.
Mark's career is one of tragedy. Let me tell you something. When you go back to 1988, he was ahead of Jeff Koons.
I don't think it's tragic at all. I think tragedy is when you give up. You say, that's it. He hasn't given up.
Romantic. He's like a little child.
He's not stuck up, and he's honest.
Typical villain from a Dickens novel.
He's so generous.
Gracious.
The kindest person I ever met.
Mark is one of the meanest people you've ever met, okay? And the closer you get to him, the meaner he is. And the litany of meannesses he's done go on forever.
Fight dirty! Fight dirty! Fight dirty! Fight dirty!
Success in life is a result of preparation. Whether you're an actor preparing for a role, or a pianist preparing for your Carnegie Hall concert, or an artist preparing for a studio visit from a client. So we're busy preparing. Fantastico. Okay. Ciao, Giuseppe. Okay, that's Orler. He's going to be here in about an hour. It's very important that the chocolate fountain function today. It's going to be a welcoming fountain of chocolate to make everyone feel happy. Chocolate is fattening and has sugar in it, but it makes you feel like you're in love. So that's healthy. Because love is more important than anything in life. Okay, we have an issue. It's got to be plugged in. It's not dripping.
What do you mean? It is on this side.
It's got to be cascading down all around. Where's Shalene? How come you only have 3 fully grown adults trying to get this thing to work? It's got to be cascading dramatically.
Happy 4! Proud of! Happy 4!
You like that one? Yeah, this one got forgotten about.
Fuck me, I mean...
Come stai? Come state? Che bello di vedervi, ciao!
Ciao. Tutto bene?
Sì, bellissimo, ciao, come stai?
Tutto bene.
Ok, il ritratto di Bill Clinton. È bellissimo. Basarelli. This is yes, because it's romantic. Grab it. Questo sì, that's a yes. Quello piccolo lì. Aspetta, scusate, quale? Opzione 120 perché facciamo un scambio per 20. Elizabeth Taylor. The self-portrait is horrible. I have to change my face. Plastic surgery.
Non va bene. È un insulto alla Gioconda.
It's an insult to the Mona Lisa. Caca.
Grande cagata.
Grande, a big shit, that painting.
Posso dire che Mark è uno degli artisti che comunque fa guadagnare.
Omaggio a Enzo Cucchi. Questo è bellissimo.
È un artista che noi compriamo volentieri perché è anche un artista di business. Inutile negare che Mark è un uomo business.
He wants 50% discount. 30-40. It's already a dealer price. Ok, lei ha detto subito senza esitazione assolutamente no.
Per fare un catalogo ci vuole tanti quadri.
Okay, he says these are all shitty paintings, but he won't do a catalog because they're all shitty paintings. It's all trick. It's an old Italian trick. He loves these paintings. They're having orgasms right now under the table. It's a trick to say they're shitty. Lei volevo questi quadri, un catalogo, 500 copie. You want to negotiate? Okay, how much do you want to do it for? How much? I'm in a hurry. 14 max. 14. Okay. Please make a masterpiece. Thanks. Masumi, I was studying this one yesterday. It's fantastic. Very good job so far. And now I'm seeing what you were asking me about. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a little on the heavy side here. Could you make it more decisive? It looks great so far. This is going to be great. Okay, can't wait to see it.
Do you consider Kostabi a painter?
No, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I can't, Michael.
I don't feel comfortable to talk about this here.
7 years only seen him paint twice.
Twice, yeah.
Interesting. When you say 1 or 2, is that in the entire 4 years that you've been here, or that you've seen him paint?
Well, I saw some of his early work that was hanging up on the wall.
Kostabi obviously meets with clients. He is involved in promoting his work. He spends time talking to documentary makers. I didn't see him paint, though. I saw him sign his name.
Now Kostabi has committed another con. And yet another logo has been put on the back of the canvas.
Nessuno è così pazzo da fare la stessa cosa. Solo un pazzo può dire: io non faccio questi quadri, non li faccio io, li fanno a New York, li fanno altre persone. Lui è riuscito a fare questo.
Title This is a game show where celebrities compete to title Kostabi paintings for cash awards. My name's Mark Kostabi, and I made these paintings with some help. And I need more help because the back, although it's signed and dated, it lacks a title.
Heavenly Mirage of the Vegetable Lovers.
Heavenly Mirage of the Vegetable Lovers.
Handscape.
Oh, that's good. Can I buy Handscape for $20 by Walter Robinson? Look at that.
Excellent.
Almost got double. Handscape. So we have a reference to De Chirico, Andy Warhol, who some art critics have said are the grandfather and father of Mark Kostabi, metaphorically. And we have the Kostabi icon who is in anguish, perhaps because he hasn't yet risen to that art historical status. But he's working on it.
Why do you want to be famous?
Because fame is love, and I need love.
Fame is love.
Yeah, I like all the attention.
Why do you think so? Who told you that? Or how do you know that?
I just
How do you know
concluded that
fame
after
is
my
love?
own, after my own analysis. Fame is being well known for doing something worthy, good, and interesting. I think that's kind of like love. One, 11. I have a feeling this is going to be happening a lot in the near future. As I explained earlier, every time I look at the clock, that's what time it is. At least 1 out of every 4 times that I look at a digital clock. Anyway, it's good B-roll. Walking up the steps, going to the Yale University Art Gallery.
I'd like to introduce Mark Kostabi. I'm very glad that he was willing to come up here today. So I'll hand it over to him.
So, hi, I'm Mark, and I brought these little things so you can immediately know a little bit about me, if you don't mind. You might have been told that you were coming to listen to an artist talk about his work in the art world, but actually I'm a game show host now. A painting is brought and put on something that basically does the job of an easel. I asked the jury to vote, and they vote by raising colored ping pong paddles. The VIP front row jury members also offer analysis and are encouraged to offer interloper titles. If the luminaries are faltering, I immediately pay a $20 bill, unless it's the $50 round. The band starts to play celebratory music, 8 seconds of glory, art history bonus questions, a guest musical appearance. It's quite an elaborate production.
Question for you. You've repeatedly said that you are a conceptual artist, first and foremost. What is your underlying concept?
Well, I don't think a conceptual artist has to have an underlying concept.
Or the idea with which you work?
Social satire and critique of contemporary, critique of corporate culture. I got a lot of press in the 80s because I was very open about the industrial process of making art. Probably because I was very provocative in the late 80s and early 90s, saying outrageous things to the public like, only a fool would buy a Kostabi, take the L out of play, take the R out of free. Paintings are doorways into collectors' homes. You have to have a twist. So I twisted things a bit and took every possible opportunity I could to get attention. And some of these things were less than dignified that I did. So I figured, you know, if I do a few silly things, eventually they'll forget why I got into page 6, and they'll just remember the name and hopefully spell it right. Have a lot of you been looking at the digital clock lately and seeing 11:11? Yeah? I mean, I only look at the digital clock 3 or 4 times a day, and almost every day, one of those times it says 11:11, and it's freaking me out, and it's been going on now for a long time. And I hear there's like some organizations looking into this now, right? Like almost cult things? Or